This is so weird. I don't like this. Okay. It's my phone. I gotta lift you guys up a little bit. There we go. Hi, 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 everybody. Hope everybody's doing fantastic today. It is, I think it's Friday. Um, and I've just been working in my studio totally in the zone a little bit ago. So I actually set a timer to remind me to go live, and it surprised me when it went because I was in the zone and I wasn't expecting the timer to go off, so it was a little surprising. But anyway, hope everybody's doing fantastic. I'm surviving isolation. So my husband and I were actually supposed to fly out today to Florida. So that's kind of a bummer. But I get to be here and do some videos with you guys. So that's fun. Today I'm going to show you how to, the last 2 weeks, I've had like 3 questions on how to flatten your watercolor painting. Like if it buckles, how do you flatten it when you're all done so that it looks nice? So I'm going to be looking up and down because I have Facebook and Instagram. So sorry if it seems a little strange, but I'm going to review that for you today. So I'm going to drop a little hello. Sometimes I can't see comments and stuff till I actually leave one, which is so weird. I don't know. This new Facebook Live, I'm not super happy with. But anyway, hang on one second. I just want to grab something over here. One moment. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, just as a reminder, guys, and anybody on Instagram, I am doing where is it? I'm doing a free painting class, a free watercolor painting class on my Zoom. So I have an event set up for my Facebook, and if you're interested, you go on my Facebook and say you're going, and then I will contact you to get your email, and I'll send you this right here. We're gonna paint the little bird. Okay, so I'll send that to you so that you can either draw it freehand, it's super simple, or trace it onto your watercolor paper. And on Wednesday, the 15th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to paint it. So we're going to just have a little paint party. It's free, no charge to you. So let me know. You just have to get your supplies. Let me know if you're interested, or you can leave a comment here and I'll reach out to you. And I will let you know or I'll get the bird to you. Sorry, I got distracted. I'll send the bird out to you. So the other thing I wanted to remind you guys of, check out my little bunny. Isn't he adorable? He's not done. I'm going to finish him today. But when he's done, I'm thinking about doing this one as a free live class too. So maybe like in a couple Wednesdays after we do the bird. Let me know what you think about that. If you'd like that done as a free class. Even if I do it as a free class, I'm going to offer it as a Brush Baby paint kit too. So you can either do it free with me, or you can buy the kit and do it on your own, or do both. You could do it free and then also buy the kit and do another one, because practice makes perfect. So the more we do, the better we get at it. So your first one may not turn out awesome. I've had a lot, like this guy, right? This little raccoon I started to paint the other day for a Brush Baby, and I just didn't like the way where it was going. So I'm scrapping it and I'm going to start over. So today I'm going to do my demonstration with this one. So it happens a lot. There's a lot of drawings and paintings I don't like that I get rid of. But in the meantime, let's talk about how to say this was like curled. And if you've ever done watercolor, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. It will be like, sorry, it will be, this is so weird. Nope. Whoops. Sorry. The new live on Facebook just throws me off. I can't tell where all my stuff is. But say this is like, if you've done watercolor, what happens is sometimes if you have a lighter paper and you get a lot of water on it, it will like buckle, right? And it will get like pits and kind of wrinkly. And it's just because the paper doesn't have a weight to it. It's not as heavy as this. This is a 300-pound. So the chances of this, like it's a 5x7 buckling, are very small. So it's usually just remains flat all the way through. see. But if you've ever done, like this guy, this little, oh, you can kind of see it. This little guy, see that back? See how that's, see how the shift, see how it's got like divots in it? The more water you put on this and stuff, this is 140 pound and it's hot pressed, so it's different. But it will, when I'm done, I'll have to flatten it. It will be, it'll be a little wrinkled and a lot. We don't like that. When we mat it, you can see like when you mat it, you'll see like shadows and stuff around the mat. It doesn't look good. So we would want to flatten it. So what do? You take paper towels first. You need a hard surface. So I'm going to shoot you guys down here so you can see what I'm doing. So like that. I want to do this without my computer turning off. Like that. So the first thing I do is I have a clean hard surface. I wash it. So whatever you want to do to wash it. And then I stack up a couple of paper towels. So this is just a small little guy, but if you have a big painting, you need more paper towels than that. Hi, Lori, how are you? So you would take your paper towels on a flat hard surface and just lay them out flat, just like that. Then you would take your painting and you want to make sure it's completely dry before you do this. Do not put your watercolor face down while it's wet or even sort of wet. So make sure it's dried overnight, like give it a good 24 hours. So you want to lay it down flat, upside down. So you want your painting side down on the paper towels. This is a scrap piece I was working on. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take a spray bottle, a mister. And I don't mean like the big chunky spray bottles. You can use those, but sometimes they spurt a lot of water. And all we want to do is lightly mist this. We don't want it soaked. So you would just take this and you're just going to spray. You don't want to soak it, like I said. You're just going to spray the back a little bit. Like that. Then you're going to, so it's moist, but not sopping wet. Do not make it sopping wet. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take clean paper towels and lay them over it and just kind of spread it out. Make sure there's no, your paper isn't like a corners turned down or anything. Make sure it's completely flat. So you're going to lay a couple of paper towels down and then you're going to get something super, super heavy. I used to have dictionaries, but I got rid of them. And I actually held on to them forever just for this process. If you have a huge painting, you're going to need a lot of heavy books that you're going to stack next to each other. I've got this heavy box. It's got stuff in it that I got delivered today. And you're going to make sure you place it on your painting. Don't slide it around and stuff. Just set it down. But make sure you've got, if it's a bigger painting and not all the sides are covered, like the painting extends past the box, make sure you get more stuff to put on there. So what I would do in that case is maybe put this here. I'd get a book to lay here. It's like Tetris, right? And some heavy books here. If you don't have big heavy books, just stack a bunch of books down next to, just stack them so you can get some weight. And then you're going to leave it for 24 hours. You're not going to touch it. And that's it. And when you're done, your painting, you're going to lift up the box. You're going to take your paper towels off. It will have dried. And if you've done it correctly, it will be completely flat and beautiful. So this obviously didn't need to be done or isn't done. It's still damp. So you want to leave it for a full 24 hours. You want to make sure it's completely dry when you're done. One thing I did do once, just to watch for, is it was a thinner paper, because that's usually when you have to lay them flat. And what happened was I laid it, it was like, I think it was an 11 by 14, say. I like laid it down and I misted it, and I had some books next to each other, like I said, because it was a little bit bigger. Somehow between the books, between where they lay next to each other, at some point I must have slid them close to each other, and I ended up with a little, it wasn't a curl, well, it was kind of a curl. So when I was done drying my paper and I took it out, down the middle, it almost looked like a little seam. So I think when I pushed my books together, it pushed the paper just slightly and it dried that way. So it took a while to get that out. So just be mindful of that. When I say set it down, don't slide them around create wrinkles doing that. So, but that's it. Super easy. It's really not hard. I know some people have said that you can iron them if they're really, really wrinkly. I've never done that. I'd be afraid to. This has worked perfect for me every single time. So, except for the one time I got that little crease. And I was still able to get that out. I had to, right down the middle, I had to mist it, do the whole process again. I set a book right on that crease, and I had to do it like 2 more times after that. I let it dry, and then I had to do it 2 more times, and it did come out. But something else, do not overwet the back of your painting. One of the times when I first did this, I wet it too much. The water went through the painting, and I had a really delicate face drawn, painted, just a little one, and it smudged. I took it out the next day, and the water had gone through the back of the painting to the front, reactivated the paint, which absorbed and moved on the paper towel. And it smudged it enough that I couldn't recover it. I actually threw the painting out. So do be mindful of those 2 things. Other than that, that's it. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know, and I will answer them for you. I hope that was helpful, and have a wonderful holiday, Easter coming up. I know it's kind of weird because it's like we don't even realize like what day it is right now. But yes, it's Good Friday today, so go eat some fish, and I don't know if you do, if that's what you do, and check out my necklace. My necklace was made by Donna. She's on Facebook. I love my necklace. She's going to make me, my cat, Midnight, passed away a week or so ago now. And she's going to make me a necklace with his ashes. So I'm super excited. But she's a very talented jeweler. So you'll have to check her out. Donna Sommer. Sommer. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy your day. Bye. Go create. Go create. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you want to pay with me for free next Wednesday. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, that's why. What does a friendly ghost do?